What's up, everyone? Welcome back. This morning, Bitcoin is pumping back up to $67,000 while the institutions are flowing in after the Bitcoin halving. So, today I wanted to discuss what that means for the Bitcoin miners and why they are starting to show some strength as well as some other markets such as gold and the Chinese stock market and some altcoins. So if that sounds good to you, you know what to do. Be sure to hit the like button. Be sure to subscribe if you want to see more. And let's get started. All right, guys. So the Bitcoin halving just happened this past weekend on April 20th. Which fuels more demand from these institutions while Bitcoin continues to range here between $60,000 and $73,000. Uh, right now, we are just building a range for Bitcoin and some of the other risk on assets are starting to show signs of strength while big tech companies sell off and cool down for a little while. So we're going to get into all of that. But first, let's go over to Twitter and this post from Eric Balchunas. He said that two financial advisors uh, put $20 million into the Bitcoin ETFs at respectively 6 and 5%. One's from Kansas, the other from Minnesota. So institutional adoption just keeps buying up all these dips whenever they can. And that's very strong for Bitcoin and crypto, as well as the crypto miners this morning. CLSK is Clean Spark Energy is starting to show signs of recovery and really pumping pretty well here to around $20. And the other Bitcoin miners, such as Mara, is also starting to show some signs of recovery and strength after the sell off we've seen over the past few weeks. So all these miners are starting to shape up pretty well as the RSI uh, cools down and sets in a slightly higher low than back here in October, right before we got this big pump through the end of last year. So right now they are relatively underbought relative to the rest of the market, and so they are looking like some pretty good entry points. If you are bullish on the markets, I am bullish over the next 6 to 18 months on the crypto markets and things like commodities as well. Riot is also showing signs of strength, setting was at just below $8 just a couple days ago, now setting at 1163. Also, the RSI indicator on the daily has reached the bottom end and starting to turn up. So it looks like these stocks here could do really well in the short term, and I am pretty sure these things are going to do very well later this year as we go into the presidential election cycle. Um, you could, if you wanted to, just buy the ETF uh, BKCH, which is a mix of the crypto miners and other crypto related assets such as Coinbase, uh, the exchange that allows the transfer of crypto and storage on their crypto wallet. So you could buy this ETF and get a mixed exposure to these different crypto assets. If you're interested, you can do so over on Robinhood. They allow you to begin investing with just as little as $1, and then you can buy stocks, gold, and crypto assets, even Bitcoin, Ethereum, Doge, Sheeb, and many more. If you're interested, there is a link down below uh, to get started investing and start building a an account for later in life for help you achieve your financial goals. Uh, the best way is just a dollar cost average in. Take a little money every paycheck or every couple or every week and just start building your account because uh, I do believe we are going to see much higher prices over the next 6 to 18 months, like I said. And so right now is a good time to be doing that. I also wanted to take a look at the SPY just to see what is going on in the stock market in general. We have started to see some signs of weakness in the stock market over the past couple of weeks as well, setting in a series of lower highs and lower lows. Right, we got down to about a 5% correction. That's pretty typical in these bull runs, anywhere 5 to 10%. Um, I think what we are going to see, we're starting to see a little bounce here on the SPY at 504, and I think probably we are setting up to see is possibly a bounce here, setting in possibly a lower high, and then we may come back down to retest this area before moving upwards. That is probably option one. Another option would be, let me just delete that there. I'll just draw another line of what I think is possible as we bounce up, then we get rejected and we come down and retest or test this area down here around 470 to 480 before seeing a swing higher. Um, that is definitely possible. I could see that happening as we go into the summer months. I think that we are going to see some strength here in the short term over the next couple of weeks because of these oversold conditions. But on the little bit longer time frames, we are still a little overbought, which means we may see a little more weakness maybe in May before kicking off the summer months and going into the summer. But like I said, I definitely think over the next couple of months, 6 months or so, we're really going to see things begin to take off. Gold has fallen off its recent all-time high of around $2,400, currently sitting at 2316. Yesterday it fell down, wicked down here just a little bit. So gold is now starting to slow down just a little bit. I am bullish on gold over the next couple of years. I could see gold going to something like a $3,000 an ounce over the next couple of years. There are geopolitical issues around the world, which has been kind of fueling this commodity rally that we've seen in the metals, and things like oil have been rising. So a lot of these commodities have been on the rise. They're showing lots of strength, but it looks like gold is just pulling back here a little bit, and it's just been lagging behind the S&P just a little bit. This sell-off started when the Qs broke out of that ascending channel I've talked about before. Then it was the S&P, and so some of these other markets have started to show signs of weakness, kind of following one another. But Again, I think this is just a shorter term, like over the next couple of weeks, couple of months type deal where we see a little bit of pullback before moving higher. We also have the Chinese market, the CQQQ, starting to do well. It looks like we may have formed a low on the China market for now. So um, there is other places. There's always another opportunity somewhere. And I'm really starting to like what I see over here on the Chinese market. The HSI has been looking pretty well, and it looks like we're attempting to break out of this downsending a parallel channel. If we zoom out on this market and go to the monthly, we can see that the RSI has been moving down for a long time now and has looks like it may have just set in a higher low while this market moves down. So some bullish divergence on the market. That is, this market, the Chinese market, is going down while the RSI is starting to turn up. So long term, that is bullish for that market. And I also wanted to take a look at what is happening for the altcoins. This is the Ethereum to Bitcoin ratio setting at 0.048 right now, and it is just hanging on to this line of support. If we zoom out, we see this line goes back here to when the altcoin season really took off during 2021. And right now, Ethereum to Bitcoin is just holding on to that. This has been sloping downwards, which means Bitcoin has been outperforming Ethereum, and really it's been outperforming a lot of these other altcoins as well overall, although several have done 100, 200, 300% returns. Uh, it's led by Bitcoin, and so as Bitcoin moves higher, I think you may see this come down slightly, but it does look like Ethereum and some of these other altcoins are setting up to outperform Bitcoin here in the coming months during this crypto cycle. Ethereum is setting at $3,242 this morning, also showing signs of strength. And you can see that this kind of lags just behind the Bitcoin price. Bitcoin setting up here somewhere right now, while Ethereum tries to catch up again on the RSI. We have started to enter those oversold conditions, showing that some of these altcoins are poised to take off soon. If you are interested in buying stocks, commodities, crypto, or some of these other foreign markets, you can do so over on Prime XBT. Prime XBT is an exchange account that allows you to buy, sell, and trade gold, silver, stocks, other commodities, and crypto. Um, they are offering up to a $7,000 sign up bonus or 25% off on commissions. There is a link below, so if you're interested, you can check that out. But what I really like about Prime XBT is they also allow you to trade crypto futures in a margin account. I don't recommend uh, beginners to use margin. This is for your more advanced investors, but as this Bitcoin rally continues, you will see things like these altcoins and other markets move very quickly. And if you just use something like a 2 or 3x, I don't recommend any more than that, uh, then you can multiply your gains as these things rally. I had an open uh, bid here on Philcoin. Unfortunately, with the recent correction, that got stopped out. But whenever things begin to show a little bit more bullish signs here over the next couple of weeks or a couple of months, I will probably open up another position. But anyway, it allows you to trade these altcoins and use a little bit of leverage if you're looking to grow your account. Again, there is a link down below. Also, don't forget to follow me over at Mind of Financier on X or Twitter. I am Mind of the Financier on YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook, where I'll be posting things that I see to do with the stock market as well as commodities and crypto. I come from the traditional investing world where I was previously an engineer and invested in 401ks and IRAs. So that is how I got into this market. I've also uh, done other things such as flipping houses and building Airbnbs, which has allowed me to achieve financial independence. And so that is why I'm creating these videos to help you guys understand these markets. Um, so if you do have any questions, feel free to reach out, DM me, and yeah, I'll see you over there. All right, guys. I hope you all have the great rest of your day. Until next time, be legendary and take care. All right, guys. Have